Hey there, Sabine here. Hope you're having a great day. Back with another video in the social capital series. So we're going to continue the conversation around outreach and what that looks like and still building the foundation before we get into the meat of things. And so today's focus is really around your value proposition, or what I like to call your value assessment. So it's not like your typical values, the things that you anchor into, but what is the value that you bring to the table? And so, as I've shared, I've been doing this for a while now. And many a times people will come up to me with this assumption that, again, they don't know what they have to offer. They feel a little awkward. They feel insert X, right? So beyond helping them ground into that connector's mindset, one of the other exercises that I share, and we talk about it in depth in the Cultivating Connections challenge, is really around your value assessment, right? What is it that you're bringing to the table? And you're doing this value assessment for a couple of different reasons. When you can clearly, confidently articulate, what your skills are, what your strengths are, what your knowledge is, and where you might still have opportunities, and be able to ground within that within yourself, it gives you a bit of confidence to know that, wow, I really do have something to bring to the table while I also have areas that I can improve on. Secondly, what it does is it allows you to communicate from a much clearer perspective because you've already done the work. The third thing that it does is it allows you that if you are approaching someone in your network and you're seeing this as someone who can help fill a gap, it allows you to humbly position yourself saying, hey, I know I'm strong in these particular areas. I know this is what I bring to the table. However, I know that this is a gap for me, or I know that this is an edge, if you will, a development edge for me. And I know that this is something that you're skilled in. So I would love for your support in X. Right. So when you're able to get grounded and clear on what you're bringing to the table and how you're adding value, it makes it easier for you to communicate that to others. And it also makes it easier for you to invite other people in to support you or to fill the gaps where you may not be the strongest. And so my invitation to you today, or any day that you watch this, is to really think about, what are my skills? What are my strengths? What are my opportunities? And what am I known for? What's my knowledge or expertise? And then leverage that to initiate conversations with your network, individuals that you want to reconnect with or re-engage with. And so again, we're going to talk about this in depth during the Cultivating Connections Challenge, December 9th through the 11th. So from 10 to 11 Pacific and 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern, we are going to talk about what that looks like in building your value proposition or creating your value assessment so that you can confidently approach your network. Details are in the captions as well as the comments below. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. Happy to answer those. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you on the 9th through the 11th in the challenge. With that, have a great rest of the day and we'll talk soon. Take care.